If you search best apps for virtual assistants, you get a list of 30 tools and a slow panic. So you download 6 of them, use each one for a week, and quit. Here's the thing. You don't actually have an app problem, you have a system problem. The best VAs I know run the smallest stack possible. So instead of handing you another list, I'm going to give you the rule I use to decide what earns a spot and the exact apps that pass it. Here's the rule. Every app in your day has to own exactly one job. There are only 4 jobs: capture, decide, do, and prove. If an app doesn't own one of these, it goes. And if 2 apps are fighting over the same job, one of them goes. That's it. That's how you go from drowning to running a business. Let me walk you through the details. Job 1, capture. This is the most important app you own, and it's the one beginners skip. Capture is where every task, idea, and client request lands the second it arrives, so it's out of your head and off your brain. Somebody messages you, "Hey, can you also update the About page?" It goes here immediately before you forget it at 2 a.m. You want one capture app, not 3. A simple task manager like Todoist or Google Tasks is perfect. The tool barely matters. The habit is everything. One inbox, and everything goes in it. Job 2, decide. This is where the pros separate from the panicked. Your capture list is a pile of wishes. It is not a plan. A task list will lie to you. It'll show you 40 things and let you pretend you'll do all of them today. So every morning, you move today's real tasks out of the list and onto a calendar. Actual time blocks. A task list is a wish. A calendar is a promise. Google Calendar does this for free. The moment a task has a time attached to it, it stops being a someday and starts being a today. Job 3, do. This is the actual client work. And the apps here depend on what you offer. For most VAs, it's a design tool like Canva, and a scheduling tool if you touch social media. And this is where you get to delete apps instead of add them. If you're managing social, the right scheduler does 2 of your daily jobs at once. It publishes the posts and it hands you the analytics for your reports. That means the tool covering do also quietly covers our last job, prove. 1 app, 2 jobs. That's the whole philosophy working for you. I'll link the one I use below. Job 4, prove. This is the job nobody talks about, and every client secretly cares about. Once a month, you have to show the client the work mattered. Proof is what gets you renewed. Proof is what justifies a rate increase. If your do tool already generates the numbers, you're done. Prove is handled. If not, a simple monthly report in a Google Doc or a 1-page dashboard is plenty. You don't need fancy, you need consistent. So, look at what just happened. We went from a chaotic pile of 30 apps to a stack you can count on one hand. Capture. 1 task app. Decide, your calendar. Do, Canva plus your scheduler. Prove, handled by that same scheduler or a simple doc. That is a complete professional VA operating system. And notice it's boring. It's supposed to be boring. Boring is what runs while you sleep. One last thing, because this is the trap. Every week, some new app will promise to change your life. Before you download it, ask the rule. Which of the 4 jobs does this own, and does it do that job better than what I already have? If the answer isn't obvious, close the tab. A new app is not a new system. Discipline beats downloads every single time. Now, 2 of these jobs get a whole lot easier with the right free tools, and I've left them below. If you're figuring out what to charge for all this, there's a free VA pricing tool linked in the description so you're not guessing at your rate. And if you're ready to actually land the client you'll run the system for, the free job board shows you who's hiring right now. Both free, both linked below. Go build your stack, the small one.